Hi, and welcome to Simple Books with Sheridan. In this video, I'll explain the difference between taxable supplies, GST-free supplies, and input tax supplies, and why understanding these categories is important for your BAS and GST reporting in Australia. Before we begin, please note that this video is for general information only. It doesn't take into account your personal or business circumstances and shouldn't be relied on as financial, tax, or accounting advice. If you're unsure how GST applies to your situation, it's always best to speak with a qualified professional. Many small business owners think GST is simple. Something either has GST or it doesn't. But in reality, there are 3 different classifications, and each one affects your reporting differently. If you misunderstand these categories, you may report your BAS incorrectly, overclaim or underclaim GST credits, create compliance issues, or affect your cash flow. So understanding these classifications properly helps you to protect your business. So, what is a taxable supply? A taxable supply is the standard GST situation. It means you charge 10% GST on the sales, you collect GST from your customers, and you can claim GST credits on related business purchases. Most small businesses do fall into this category. Some examples of common taxable supplies can include consulting services, trades and construction services, retail goods, online goods or services, and professional services. If you are registered for GST and making these types of sales, you will generally add 10% GST to your invoices. If you sell a service for $1,100 including GST, $100 of that is GST, and the remaining $1,000 is your income. On your BAS, the total sales are reported at G1 and the GST collected is reported at 1A. And you may claim GST credits at 1B for any eligible expenses. This really is the most straightforward category. So, what does GST-free mean? GST-free does not mean outside of the GST system. It means that you do not charge GST on the sale, but you may be able to claim GST credits on related purchases. This is the key difference between GST-free and input taxed supplies. Some examples of GST-free supplies may include basic food, some medical services, some education services, and certain exports. Even though you don't charge GST to customers, your business may still claim GST on expenses relating to providing those supplies. So, why is GST-free beneficial? Well, let's say you sell GST-free products. This means you do not charge GST to your customers. But if you purchase equipment, pay rent, or buy supplies that include GST, you may still be able to claim those GST credits. This means you're still benefiting from input tax credits even though your sales are GST-free. This is quite often misunderstood. Input tax supplies are different from GST-free. With input tax supplies, you do not charge GST on supply, and you cannot claim GST credits on related purchases. This is where many business owners make mistakes. Some examples of common input tax supplies are residential rental income, certain financial services, or lending activities. If your income falls into this category, your GST credits may be restricted. Let's say you earn residential rental income. You don't charge GST on the rent, but you also cannot claim GST on expenses that relate to earning that rental income. This means your ability to claim GST credits is reduced compared to taxable or GST-free activities. This difference is significant. So let's simply compare these three categories. Taxable supplies have GST charged on supply and can have GST credits claimed. GST-free supplies have no GST charged on supply, but may also claim GST credits. Input tax supplies have no GST charged on supply and no GST credits can be claimed. Some businesses earn more than one type of income. For example, you may earn taxable consulting income from your business, and you may also earn input taxed residential income. In these cases, your GST calculations can become a lot more complex. If an expense relates partly to taxable income and partly to input taxed income, you may only be able to claim a portion of the GST credit. This is called apportionment. For example, if office expenses relate to 60% taxable income and 40% input taxed income, you may only claim 60% of the GST credit. These situations is where professional advice can be especially important for you. So, how do these three categories appear in your BAS? Taxable sales are included at G1 and the associated GST is reported at 1A. GST-free sales are included in G1, but there is no GST reported at 1A. Input tax sales are included at G1. There is no GST reported at 1A, and your GST credits may be limited. This is where coding accuracy in your software really matters. Some common GST classification mistakes include treating GST-free income as input taxed, claiming GST credits on input taxed activities, coding everything as taxable, and not reviewing GST codes in your bookkeeping software. Small classification errors can significantly affect your BAS totals. So, how can you reduce your errors? Well, To reduce any risk, you need to understand what category your business supplies, review your GST settings in your software, reconcile your software regularly, review your GST summary before lodging, and if you have any questions, make sure you ask them. GST classification should not be guesswork. In summary, taxable supplies, you charge GST and you claim credits. For GST-free supplies, there is no GST charged and you can claim credits. And input tax supplies have no GST charged and no credits claimed. Understanding the difference protects your BAS accuracy and improves cash flow clarity. Thanks for watching Simple Books with Sheridan. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more simple explanations of bookkeeping and tax in Australia. If you need advice specific to your business or circumstances, it's always best to speak with a qualified tax or bookkeeping professional. I'll see you in the next video.